Manage away. What's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal setting meeting you got today, but you all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people are late.
It's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped the pin.
I'm gonna hang back for a little bit, man. This is taking me back. Oh, man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra
That's
pass.
right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to leave this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah, I bet. Let's do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely genuinely dislike each other.
The first free throw is good. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, that's the problem with Patrick Wells. Sometimes he tries to do a little too much and plays too selfishly. But look, underneath it, it's a player who really does have a good understanding of the game.
MP with the bucket.
He's able to find the seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Now Wells. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. MP up top, down low. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Hotkins outside. Fires in the triple.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Now here's Stoffer. Up top, Robinson. Pass to James. Outside for Timmerman. Clock at 6. Here's Stoffer. And they pick up 2. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in.
MP just took what the defense gave him there and used the pick and roll to his advantage.
And here's Stoffer. Pass to James. Betray. Zadirko grabs the rebound. MP on the left side. Can't hit it from close range.
Well, he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
They get it back. Out to Wells. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. Now Wells. And he's off on that one.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also, make some fresh adjustments.
Using that 6'7" frame, look out! Luan went right at him.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Outside Stoffer. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Now MP. Back to Zadirko. Hotkins. MP right side. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
No good at the free throw line.
You just have to admire how selfless MP is on the court. He looks to get everybody involved, finds good angles and good shots. And maybe he could just go get it all done himself, too.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. 8-point game. Pass to Cordova. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
No questions asked. When you get that shot, you take it.
On the wing, Brett Hotkins. MP outside. Zadirko, a screen. That one's good from MP.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
The Wolfpack with the ball.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
And the Dynasty call time here.
And coach sees something he wants to bring up to his squad.
He's going to make sure that they're clear on the game plan. And at the high school level, every timeout is a teaching moment.
Both teams will make a substitution.
Ricky Davidson. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
The Dynasty with the lead.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's Cordova. Kicks it to Johnson. The three is up. The Dynasty grab the miss. To the inside. And that one's good for Junior.
They just continue to add to this impressive lead.
And make no mistake about it, they're doing it with points in the paint.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Jonathan Lack.
Cordova. Hawkins covering. Now it's Carter outside. James. It's Junior with the rebound. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Carter. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
I mean, look, if you're going to give Carter the three-point shot, he's going to take that. Nice job capitalizing there.
Over to the wing. Outside Cobb. Out to the right wing. Pass to Lack with 4 to shoot. Brett Hotkins from outside. His aim not true. That makes him 1 for 2. Now Carter. Outside James. Carter. His shot falls, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Davidson, no good. Here's Carter. He's got 5. Right side, James. Carter, guarded by Cobb. That doesn't fall either for Deshaun Carter. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Now here's Cobb. Jonathan Lack on the wing. Outside Cobb. Brett Hotkins from outside. Nails the three-pointer.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Now here's Carter. Expanding his range. Second chance shot. Fresh, no good. Here's the dynasty. Outside, Lax. Fires for three. Johnson with the rebound. Now it's Carter outside. To the middle. Fresh. Davidson pulls it in. To the right side. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Tommy Fresh.
At the line for the dynasty, Ricky Davidson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making a change here. Both shots are good from the stripe.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
And that's the thing with Wells. His biggest strength offensively is the jump shot.
To the wing, right side. It's Dillard outside. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you've got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, Wells is a technician from deep. He can break open the game when he gets hot from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Michael Wan. Back to Dillard. From downtown. Rebounded by James. The Wolfpack trailing here. Now Wells. He's got 8 in this one. And here's Zach Timmerman outside. And so It's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Dynasty on top, they're up by 4. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready. To kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Outside Stauffer. James, and Patrick Wells outside. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. Here's MP. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
Pass to James. Timmerman. Stauffer with the ball. Dillard covering. Now here's James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wells. He gets it in there. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's MP. 9 points in this one. It's rebounded by Wells. Inside. And it's stolen away by Dillard. Here's Zadirko. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Ooh, and Zadirko showing a nice touch around the basket.
Stauffer with the ball. Wells outside. Pick by James. Wells gets it to go.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Timeout called by the Dynasty. The Dynasty leading. Passes to MP. Good for another field goal. Now 50% on the night, 5 of 10.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
Here's James. Over Fisher. James no good.
He should save the fadeaway for when there's a defender on him next time.
MP outside. To the paint. That's his sixth field goal made today. With that make, he's now 6 for 11.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's MP. 13 points so far. And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
MP tacks on the extra point, finding ways to help his team even through the contact.
So both teams making some changes here. And here's Carter. He's got 5. Cordova outside, right wing. Timmerman with just 5 to shoot. Cordova now covered by MP. Johnson, no good again that time. Here's MP. And the ball out of play, the Wolfpack will have it.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 11. Carter with it, and Cobb picks him up defensively. For 3, Alex Cordova. That's good, and Deshaun Carter with the assist.
This is what makes Carter such a field general. He's super organized, knows where everyone should be offensively. Nice feed by Carter.
The drive by MP. Off target at the rim. Now it's Carter outside. Outside, it's Johnson. Pass to Cordova. Carter with it. Outside, it's Johnson. Here's Cordova. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
That deep inside, sometimes all you can do is foul.
This is why you have to do your work early to deny anyone getting that low position.
Here's the Dynasty. They've led by as many as 11. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path, once again, is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Carter. Fresh, the screen. Takes one from 10 feet. Another shot.
Defensive foul. Jason Jr. First personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Wolfpack.
That one falls, so he hits them both. Now Cobb. MP up top. The Dynasty with another miss.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Pass to Carter. Back to Andrews. Carter with it. On the wing, Dalton Andrews. Hawkins covering. Back to Johnson. Carter. No good on the 3. To the inside. Here's MP. soft touch off the glass and in.
Well, in that tight, with that much of a height advantage, there's not a lot the D can do to stop that shot.
Pass to Carter. And now Johnson. Cordova on the left side. From down in the low post, it goes!
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
Outside Cobb. MP high post. And finished off by Ricky Davidson.
You don't see him quit on plays. This is what I love about him.
The effort is there. The skill, terrific job inside.
And hitting the other team right in the gut, taking the wind out of them. Let's see how they respond. You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
Oh, offense, defense, doesn't matter. What end MP's playing on, he gets after the ball.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Here's Wells. Fires the three. A rebound by Dave Zadirko.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
MP, no good. And the Wolfpack have possession. 11-point game. Back to Wells.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. And the foul's on Eric Fisher.
Drawing contact is a skill that Wells definitely has. Being smaller, sometimes collisions are a little more obvious, let's say, to the officials than other players.
At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. Now here's MP. He's guarded tight. Rebounded by James. Zach Timmerman on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. It's Dillard outside. MP up top. Drains the triple.
He's making space. He's creating problems. So many ways MP can use a pick and roll.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 14. Wells outside, looking to end the run. That one doesn't drop.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but hey, just couldn't get it to go.
Count that bucket. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. The Wolfpack with the ball. Here's Wells. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. MP outside. Zadirko, a screen. MP inside. Wells on him. MP. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get a hand on it. Makes it off the glass. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came in crazy.
Oh, I can't remember.
Ah, man, you mind if I
Who's that
talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Oh, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is a
going to win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the scout.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make the league. Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless. Unless you put something behind them.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Think about it.